Yo, what's up, y'all? Hope y'all doing good, man. What's up? All right, there we go. Should be better. How you doing? I mean, how you doing, bro? We doing good. Sorry, started a bit late today. Sorry, I started like 30 minutes late. We might actually do some questing today on one of the characters. I should, honestly, as I do some of this portal apparel. If y'all on console, apparently y'all got an update today. I think y'all got a bit of stuff updated in terms of furniture and some Beast Moon stuff and a whole bunch of crap. So shout out to console people. But I did also hear that it's kind of wonky at the moment too. So take it with a grain of salt. But I hope it goes well for the most part.
Good wizard, I am Sir Dunk, called the Tall. We valiant knights are competing for...
What's up, Blaze Oracle? How you doing, bro? We gotta take this TFC. Boom, boom, boom. Timothy Stone. Okay, got it. I'm doing good, man. Doing good, doing good. Yeah, we doing good today, bro. Make sure y'all like the stream if you haven't already, man. Today is day 3 of the all-week streaming.
By the spirits of Artorias, you fight like a summer storm.
Day 3.
You caught me unaware. What?
Grayson, what's up?
Come, speak with me.
Are you related to Nightwing by chance? Or no?
A wizard? You deflated Sir Lionel.
One of the best members of the Bat family.
I'll have to take you more seriously than he did.
GG's. They're like we got a team of... Oh, he not 150. 180, I mean. I was flabbergasted when you liked my Wiz post. Was your post the one with the CIA guy, or which post? You're the CIA guy? When I made the meme with the CIA person? That meme killed me. I laughed a bit hard when I saw that joint. All of the above, bro.
You do with the grace of Lake Nimue, wizard. Speak with me outside this.
Theoretic, how you doing, man? By the way, if you don't know, I'm live on YouTube and TikTok at the same time, so you want the horizontal view, just go to the link in bio to the YouTube thing and you'll see it. Yeah, man, that video was funny. Good job, bro. That joint killed me. Good to see like Wiz memes. I'd be happy when I see some Wiz memes going on. It'd be great to see, honestly. This must be... What level is Duncan? He had to be at least level 100. I wonder if it's scaled down just to him, though, since he is the lowest. Anthony, how you doing? But this is a weaker dungeon, though. It's old. The dungeon is super old. So, it needs an update anyways. How you doing, Anthony, bro? Man, I wish Beast Moon was out right now, bro. Anthony, we gonna do some questing today, man. We gonna do some questing tonight. After he runs, I think I'm gonna react to a video. Case or Noah posted a video saying the community problem with Wizard101, we stopped having fun. I'm intrigued by that thought. This Mommy G in my server. If you didn't know, we have a Discord server where we'll be posting giveaways and stuff. By the way, if you want to get in on the Discord giveaway, just join it through the bio. There's giveaways going on over there, so feel free to join it.
No matter who won, the winner would be worn down. Either way,
Sometimes it'd be packs, memberships, or whatever. You know? So feel free to check it out. Death Eater, what's up, bro? How you been? And he cheats. I mean, he would just like summon second round. Summon a blade. Because Mommy G said, thoughts, I felt this way with a few points. I have played myself much since Arc 4 and steadily fell off. So I gotta see what that video is about. Tell the caster Noah. He be putting the work in the Wiz community. I need to lock in as well. Today I started mad late, bro. You know what happened? I took a nap. And nap messed me up terribly. Then I caught the itis. I had a good meal, bro. I was like, you know what? Let brother chill out for a little bit. My sleep schedule has been absolutely deep fried at the same time. So I was like, I'm gonna go lay down for a couple minutes, set a alarm for an hour. I don't think I heard it. So my internal clock was like, you should be getting up by now. Oh, you're right. So I had to like push myself. That's why we're like dang near an hour late on stream. But we're gonna recover though. Can I kill now? I can. Can you give me a blade? You're blessing me with another blade. I appreciate you heavily. Let me get it set up. Good work.
Proudlings,
Good work.
speak to him on my behalf and tell him that I showed no.
There's another fight? I thought I was on
fought
one.
with every trick I knew.
Oh, brother.
My compa.
I forgot the double boss whammy. The double whammy. I can faint, right? I'm pretty sure. I think feints are allowed. I did it so many times and I can't tell. I don't pay too much attention to detail here. I really need to get back to Power 101 chat. I pay for the membership and don't play it much at all. Mommy G, I was just talking about you. After this fight, I'm gonna check the video you sent me. I'm gonna watch it on stream. Give me a little bit of a topic to discuss. feel like I'm big on this screen. Jesus. Let me minimize myself a little bit. That was a little E. There we go. Jesus. Yeah, make sure y'all like the stream if you haven't already. But yeah, I hope you're doing good, Mommy G. How you been? That's a double feint. Yeah, I've been all right. I've been all right. Wizard101 in the big 26. And it's still good updates. Rest in peace to the Destiny players, you heard? Rest in peace to the Destiny folk. Don't remind us. Hey, bro. Hey, too soon, huh? Too soon. You always staring into this arsehole. What you mean? This staring. I'm looking here. Love Wizard101. We all love Wiz. How y'all wealth? Yo 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 yo. That's literally what you type. What's up, bro? Hey, Uncle, I'm sorry, bro. Too soon on the Destiny. I feel you. One of my best homies love Destiny. They was trying to put me on to it. I just couldn't do it. Dimitri. Oh, Dimitri. How you doing, bro? Let me just pass. You gonna do it. You gonna do it. Console players. Have y'all tested out the new update? Oh dang, that's a major issue with that update going on. That bad. Apparently some people are having an issue. Make sure y'all really like the stream. I appreciate it, man. Help spread the news about Wiz. I seen one tweet that went all over the place saying, how Wizard101 outlive Destiny 2? A person didn't mean it in a malicious way. They were just surprised to hear that Wizard101 was still an ongoing MMO. And also like DC Universe Online, Warframe, stuff like that. They were like, huh? Sure. Also, today came out, I'm not gonna say none of the spoil, but today came out Spider Noir. I completed it over the day. I watched some around 3 a.m. when it came out. It was unintentional, but I watched some then, and I completed around 5-ish. I took a break, like, and then after I watched like the first 3 episodes, took a break, went to bed for a little bit, woke up and watched the rest of the joints. Really great series. So if you watch, if you want to watch Spider Noir, it's really good. It's on Prime Video at the moment. It just dropped. It stars with Nicolas Cage as the lead. Really good. If you like Spider-Man content, superhero stuff is really good for you. It comes in two ways to watch it, black and white and color. I would prefer you watch it in black and white. That's just a recommendation. Not saying color is bad, but how the show is operating and how they're filming stuff, you'll kind of be doing a little bit of a disservice watching it in color, you know. But after you watch the episode in black and white, I'll go back. If I were you, I'll go back and watch my favorite scenes in color just to see the comparison. Just a preference. I watched Spider Noir, the new series on Prime Video. Really good, only 8 episodes. I highly recommend checking it out if you have the time to. Highly recommend it. Great show. Again, short, nothing too crazy. Yeah, bro, that joint was tight, man. I was glued to my seat. I think it's a good show in general. You ain't got to be a Spider-Man like fan like that to really enjoy it. This is a great show. All right, chat, so we're gonna react to this video real quick. Let me just fix this on TikTok. All right, we're gonna do that. All right. Like it white, that's my childhood era. Oh shoot. You old, bro. All right, I'll be right back and we gonna start. All right, let's go. All right, bro.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another Wizard101 video. If you clicked on this video, it is likely because you are bored playing Wizard101 and you saw the title and went, well, you know what? I want to fix that. And in today's video, that is exactly what I'm going to attempt to do. I reckon that if even one person watches this video and comes out with a few ideas,
Also, this by Caster Noah, check him out, bro.
I have succeeded at what I'm attempting to do.
You tight.
Now, I'm mainly making this video to address
I already followed
I
him.
think is a huge problem in the game, and not only is it a huge problem, but it is largely a community and player-based created problem than an actual problem with the game in of itself. So in today's video, I want to talk about that. I want to talk about how to address it, and I want to give some ideas on how I think you could have fun playing Wizard101 again. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So to start off, let's talk about the problem. Obviously, you need to know the problem to be able to know how to fix the problem, and I think the problem with Wizard101 and why it's ultimately felt a little bit stale is the Blade, AoE, and Feint meta. Now, if you don't know what I mean by that somehow, basically, this entire game can be boiled down to Feint stack on the enemy into a 4-pip, 5-pip, or 7-pip AoE, and that is largely what we do for every single fight. Now, obviously, I'm not going to come out and say you shouldn't do that, because largely it is the best way to play this game hands down. There is no arguing that it's just simply the best way to play this game. However, I think that there are a few major issues that have popped up because of this meta. The first one to me, and the most obvious one, is the fact that it gets a little bit boring playing the game the same way. There are hundreds of different things and hundreds.
I highly advocate for that. I think I also said that in like the streams as well. When people ask me what keeps you interested in this game, what can I do to not be bored, stuff like that. And that's one of the comments I said is by, you know how I got like dual school characters. Even before the update happened where they had like this magic weaving, you making a dual school character and trying to balance your decks with those two schools and trying different things will increase your fun. Because you get out of that mindset of the blade AoE. You know what I mean? Like that just, yeah, it's the most standard form, but if you're looking for a fun advocate for that, you kind of got to look for that. Like the game gives it to you, obviously. It is an easy route that people automatically take, right? But if you want to have more fun in that aspect, try the different spells, use different spells to increase your fun in that. That's why I got like a Fire and Ice character with their deck looking completely strange with the two schools. And then people will come into my chat and be like, bro, why not just like use Meteor and then just be done? You know, it's like, nah, Shui. Yeah, fun versus efficiency. It's that kind of thing. Like people wouldn't take the efficient path, that the fun path. It's a weird thing. It's a habit thing. Like Conroy just said, AoE and skip dialogue is a bad habit for most players. Yes, the dialogue thing is a problem for me personally. Like now this is the I do it, but I think it's an issue because I think Wizard101 tells a really good story, and I think people will really like it if they just sat there and paid attention. But gaming is at a different time. Sorry, I sound weird. I got like some nasal thing going on. Gaming is in a different time at the time right now. And Wizard101 is from 2008, right? You gotta take that into consideration. Wizard101 is from 2008, bro. And then games will progress kind of slowly. You build your character, you take your time with it, you build your house, you do a garden, you level up pets. It takes a minute, right? You do all these side things. You're not instantly trying to reach level 100 in the first day. Gaming is different now to where people kind of automatically want the gratification of being max level within the first like 12 hours. You know what I mean? Like there's people out here that complete games within a day, right? And it could be a game that will develop for years. They complete in a day. They'd be like, it's not enough content. Like, no, it's enough content to get you there for like days or even weeks or months. It's the player that just burn. You know what I mean? Am I making sense on that? So, Wizard101's a slower paced game in that aspect, and I feel like that's why people also be like, it's a slow. Hold on, I need to use it. Oh, that's on test room. How about use the idle mode? But yeah, it's that kind of thing, bro. It's that kind of thing. Like games now and the gamers now want instant gratification, which is a major issue. Which honestly I think needs to be fixed. It's something that's weird. It's the attention span thing. It's a lot of different factors, you know.
Different strategies that you can use in this game, and people simply don't use them because AoEs are viewed as the best spell. Like, I'd just like to mention, I don't think there is a single other game I have ever played where, despite the fact that there is a predominant best playstyle, quote unquote, everyone goes for it. Like, if I think of like the other games I've played, like Skyrim, for example, everyone knows that, you know, Stealth Archer is probably the best way to play the game, or there are certain things you can do to make the game way easier. Most people don't go out of their way to do those because the game feels repetitive and boring if you do. Or to give like another example, we can talk about like competitive multiplayer games. Like I play Valorant quite a bit. In that game, there are agents you select, and there are definitely agents that are way more broken than the other ones, but people still play other agents because they have unique identities that separate them from other champions and makes them interesting and fun to play. So why is it that in Wizard101, we are limited purely to this one play style? Well, I'm going to say right here, I think that this is largely a community created problem, and one that I think is really strange because, again, I don't see this in almost any other game. Now, for the community created problem, I think that this actually goes twofold. First off, for some reason, the player base of Wizard101, I guess because it's an MMO probably, are obsessed with efficiency and doing things as fast as possible.
God! He's cooking. I need to text this man after this video, by the way. I gotta let him know, bro. We multiple people on the same track. Like we see the same vision. Come on, dog. It's bro. It's clear as day. What a legend.
Obviously, the best way to deal damage in this game is 7-pip AoEs with feint stacking. It's simply the best way to play the game. So a lot of people look at it like that is the only way to play the game. Now, the second thing that goes hand in hand with this is for some reason, our community just completely disavows anyone who does anything else. And I think that is a huge problem. Obviously, if you're going into team up and someone isn't using AoEs and they very obviously don't know much about the game, recommending them to use AoEs is fine. I don't think that that's a major issue. But if you're actively going out of your way to disparage players who are playing the game in a different way than you, I think you're pretty scummy, I'm not gonna lie. That is a significant problem with the community, and I have seen it a lot. There are a lot of people who, if you are not using AoE spells, if you are not going as efficiently as possible, they will be rather rude to you, and I think that is a huge issue. So what do I ultimately think that we should do about this? Well, I think that there is a huge untapped potential of different playstyles in this game that very simply the answer is we just need to start playing them. I think that people are so focused on feint stacking and AoEs, they're avoiding very interesting and unique parts of this game and very interesting playstyles for one that seems very repetitive and stale because we've seen it for the last like 10 years. So officially, what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to list a few different playstyles and a few different kind of builds, quote unquote, that you can play that I think would be very interesting and make the game feel much more lively again. Now, to start off this entire section talking about recommendations, let's talk about just at a base level something I'd recommend is don't use AoE spells, or if you do, limit them to very specifically like mob encounters.
I honestly just recommend like find 2 schools that you think are interesting and just study those 2 schools. Obviously study your blades and stuff like that, right? Yada, yada, yada. But learn 2 schools and just level up with them and use those spells and mix in those spells. Don't just have this, just like an example of me with fire and ice, right? Obviously fire is a stronger class than ice, right? Just off damaging spells. But I got both in and I mix up my playstyle. Like, yes, like, it'll be easier for me to use meteor. But if I notice I haven't used like Frost Giant in a minute, I'm gonna use Frost Giant. Stuff like that, right? That's something I like low-key recommend. Let's see. Are these the different styles? I wonder if he had different issues.
That admittedly I'm incredibly guilty of as well, and that's the fact that spell weaving and dual schooling in this game has literally tell you the last time I played the game. It was fun, it brought back childhood memories, and I challenge most of you to try to do this. Alright, now next up, let's talk about another topic, and this is one that admittedly I'm incredibly guilty of as well, and that's the fact that spell weaving and dual schooling in this game has literally never been easier. I'm sure if you're like me, you can remember all the way back in like 2010 Wizard101, where there were a lot of people that picked up a dual school, and for a long time, despite the fact that a lot of people did it, it was not a good thing to pick up a dual school because you simply didn't have the damage to make up for it. And it was really funny because again, a lot of people did it, and I think it was because somewhere in the new game dialogue it recommended picking one up, like in the introduction to Ravenwood questline. So a lot of people as kids were like, okay, I'll do that. But for a long time, it was not efficient. Well, guess what? Nowadays, dual schooling has never been easier. First off, there's Arch Mastery, which allows you to change your power pips into another school's power.
Arch Mastery is one of the greatest systems in this entire game, bro. Hands down. Arch Mastery is freaking legendary. You don't need a Mastery Amulet. One thing I was told, because when I was doing my characters in the past, before even Arch Mastery came out, I had to use the amulets. Those expensive amulets I had to rock and wear just to do fire and ice. Now we hit level 50, bro. You don't need any of that, which is just a great system, bro. A said, how do we tell him they made dual schooling harder with the training points thing in most recent update experiments? Oh, yeah, in the sense of buying. Yes, so it will have to cost more in the sense of investing into it, right? So I see that point into where it will just cost some more. It's even costing me, like on my Fire and Ice character, it costs me a bit of training points because I'm going out my way and learning different style, right? In the sense of that. Yeah, so I see that point.
Pips, which obviously makes it incredibly easy.
Because My fire and ice character, he's studied under ice, but he's learning fire. So every time I get training points, I'm spending them on fire spells, right? And that just in the sense of the sacrifice of wanting to switch up my style, so I just don't stick to one school and then just run into the same loop of blade, AoE kind of ordeal, right?
Also the entire concept of spell weaving. You can select a different school to weave into, and from that combine your school with their school and be good at both schools of magic. There are plenty of gear sets that have pin slots like the Gorgon gear or the Chrysalis World gear, the Dragonspire World gear even, and with those pins it allows you to get damage and pierce of other school types, and that allows you to weave very easily into other schools. While I don't personally tend to be inclined to dual schooling and it's not something that interests me all that much, I think that there is a large
But also, if you want it, you'll save up for it. You know what I mean? If you really want to get into it, you can just buy it. In the sense of like, just save up training points. You know? Because realistically, the only stuff you really need to buy outside of this, like you learn your main stuff for free, right? And then you can learn a couple spells of the other school that you like. And then maybe your I'll say your main blade. Either your main blade from Croc or Feint. Feint will be more expensive to buy, but it'll just come with over time of what you really want to buy at that moment. And also with magic art, magic weaving, that's more of a longer, not in-game content, but that's something really passive to get into because of all the labors or lessons you have to complete at the same time.
That simply hasn't tried spell weaving because they're so focused on the current meta that I think would probably actively really enjoy it. And yes, I do think that the spell weaving system does need some work still. Like, I think that the spell weaving tome, if you look at it, the actual goals in of themselves are very grindy and very repetitive. I think that there's still fun to be had here. I think that there are a lot of people that will still very much enjoy the system, even at just a base level, without actually going that far in depth with the main weaving aspect of the school. All right, next up, let's talk about another build, and this one actually just has more to do generally with stats, but something that I want to bring up is people are entirely focused on damage, and they're not wrong to do so. Damage is the bread and butter of this game, and the higher damage you have, the better. However, I feel like a lot of people write off the resist stat as basically useless. And while, yes, resist probably isn't as good as damage, I feel like resist is heavily undervalued and a lot of people just don't even focus on it as a stat. But resist is actually quite good in this game, and the resist builds in this game are absolutely insane in the current sense. There are many ways to actually still have a decent amount of damage while having an absolute metric ton of resist. In fact, in the modern age, you can get a massive amount of resist. So this is my friend's Ice Wizard right here, and let me just say he actually doesn't even have the perfect resist build right now because he hasn't farmed the new Hidden Temple Gauntlet. However, you can see he has an insane amount of resist on his ice. He has 92 universal with 104 death and storm. He shouldn't be taking that much damage. On top of that, he has 16,000 health. So realistically, 99% of encounters right now, this is an unkillable machine. And on top of that, not only does he have all of these decent stats, he still has 180 damage. 180 damage isn't nearly as high as the average nowadays. Obviously, people have in the 250 up to the 270 ranges, but 180 on top of having 90% resist is an absolute metric ton. At a base level, I feel like we focus way too much on damage, especially on the schools that don't need it. On life, balance, and ice, a lot of people still focus on damage because yes, it's good to have damage, but I feel like sometimes it would be better to have that resist and that survivability. But a lot of people just simply write off resist as being another useless stat. Now for the resist section, I don't just want to end it there. Yes, you can get resist for yourself and you can get an insanely high number, right? But you don't just have to resist max on yourself, you can also help your teammates. There is a very, very neglected and underutilized mechanic in PvE called shields. I'm sure that 90% of you saw the shields and went, you know what, I'm probably not going to use those in this game. And while I don't necessarily think they're the most effective thing in the world, it certainly is an option. And shielding your teammates will make an encounter go way, way faster. So not only can you make yourself unkillable, but you can help your teammates as well. I think that even Ice Wizards I see normally still don't really use shields in this game, just because it's viewed as such an inferior mechanic, but in a team setting, I'm sure there are a lot of fights where a shield will massively help people, especially like Storm Wizards and Fire Wizards, which are really, really squishy. There are options around that, and you don't just need to heal, you can shield them as well. So if you've ever been interested in tanking, I would heavily recommend try making a build where you maximize your resist the entire way through the game. You'll probably have a lot of fun. While the encounters might be more drawn out, you will feel unkillable, and I feel like there is a very unique and interesting aspect in...
Okay, I kind of see his point. All right, yeah. So I think that's more of a thing, like in the sense of a group or dueling, like with just you and one other person, like dual questing, duo questing. I see it working aspects in multiple things, right? Yeah, again, fun versus efficiency. Absolutely, yeah. It's not as efficient, so that's where like the useless part kind of comes into, right? Because it's a slower thing. But also, I feel like I'm gonna use my homie Richard, right? Shout out to the GOAT, Scissor J, bro. What a legend. I think he has two builds, right? One where he just fully like healer, right? That he be posting on Twitter, just full heals all day. Boom, heal all day, right? 200% outgoing, boost, right? And then there's the other version of him where he just, has the regular damage stats, just where he can do hits if he need to do hits. And I think that keeps it fun for him, right? Because he's able to mix it. He has one gear set that does this, one gear set that does that, right? And that increases the fun for him to where if he wants to get online, he don't have to just do the same thing over and over and over again. He can just be 100% support, and that makes him have to do something else than what he just normally do. You doing different things and switching it up adds a little bit more flavor to you having to think inside the game and play the game. Arunda, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. So yeah, I think it's one of those kind of things to where like if you mix up your style, you'll enjoy it a bit more. That's why I always recommend a dual school. I think at least take two random schools that you think would be cool together. Quest that, It's like he's going into like gameplay style. We'll see what else he gets into. But one way I recommend having fun in the game is by doing the side activities. Do you like Naruto? I don't watch Naruto. One way I recommend is doing side activities. Fishing, decorating, Beast Moon, the Catholic. You'll find something that you'll like. The game is massive. And I truly think if you take the time out to try the different modes, don't get upset after like the first attempt of it going bad and actually try to learn these things, you'll find something that you enjoy. That was for me with Beast Moon. When I first did Beast Moon, I'm like, what is this trash? Right? Like, what is this trash? But then when I start playing Beast Moon more and more, I'm like, oh, this form OP. Like your brain starts to break it down to what this particular mode is. Same thing will happen with the Decathlon, same thing will happen with Beast Moon, definitely Beast Moon. And it says decorating, fishing, gardening. There's so many side activities that it just advertised and put on the front poster, just questing, because that's how you get most of your stuff. But definitely get into some other things. Play so no, I'm still watch a bit through. Do you guys think Captain Noah is bad? I think he's a great content creator. I think he's cool. Favorite WizTuber? One of my favorite WizTubers of all time would probably have to be Zen Master Blue when he was active. When Zen Master Blue was out here, when Blue was out here, bro, Blue was killing me back in the day. Blue was a legend. Holy ball. Yeah, bro. This don't sound bad. And Blaze, you're awesome, right? He's still dating Wizard101 King, in my opinion, right? It might be Sauce now, since he kind of took the back seat. Since like Blaze took the back seat. He came back for a little bit, but he went to the back seat. You know what I mean? But when they two was there, right? I enjoy Blue more. I enjoy his comedy more because one of them had like a comedy aspect. The other one had like kind of going about the numbers and more of a straightforward effect. So I prefer watching Blue's videos back in the day than Blaze videos. I'll subscribe to them both though, so don't say like I didn't like Blaze. But I thought Blue was hilarious and their crossovers would be great. Fun stuff. I'm in level 36 Storm. Should I start Marleybone or Winter Tusk? Definitely Marleybone. You'll die. And when you mean Winter Tusk, do you mean like Grizzleheim? You can do part of Grizzleheim. I don't see how you can do Winter Tusk at level 36. Something ain't added. No. I like Cash a lot more than the guy with the black hair that likes PvP. I don't like PvP. Let's finish part one. You completed all those Grizzleheim sections.
In this game to that. There's something very fun about that. All right, next up we have another interesting build, and this is going to be more largely for balanced wizards and death wizards, but literally any wizard could probably do this, and this is what I'm going to be calling the plague build. This is one that I've always wanted to try, but I've never really had a group to do it with because it does kind of require a group. And my idea here is this is your weakness spammer. I've actually done this a few times on my death where the best way to actually
Facts
was simply to use bad juju over and over again, and it does kind of just invalidate a boss, and I think that there is a lot of potential there. A lot of people outside of Gambit's
like this it will have to wait. It will happen to the last guy I saw you. You were happy having spell elements for PvP. What's your favorite school? Fire. This could go into the support thing. I feel like this have the plague spammer. They just go into the support role. A bit, yeah. They could probably go together. Like the last thing with it being support, resist, maxing, all that stuff. You could probably combine them together to some degree.
Really don't use a weakness. Why would you use a weakness when you could actually just attack the enemy instead? Well, for this build, and what I'm going to recommend here is find a duo, find someone to quest with, or in team up even, just find someone to quest with, and spam weaknesses. While I don't think it's going to be the best strategy in the world, it will probably be fun to do, and invalidating a boss, there is something very satisfying about that.
And that's important. Stop thinking efficiency. Think fun. And I think people watching this video will have a hard time breaking that in half. Not saying you guys. I'm saying like the person watching, because you got a good amount of views from this video. I think a lot of them, they had to break the mindset like, why would I do that? What do you mean plague the enemy? What do you mean use a shield, brother? Heal for who? Well, you just killed this guy right here and now, call today. But that's the thing, like the efficiency got to be reduced.
Be said about the other ways that you can get satisfaction in a game besides actually dealing damage, and I think making an enemy useless is one of those. There's something so funny about watching an enemy use a spell and then do like 50 damage because you weakness spammed them to oblivion. And while some people might be like, oh, people are gonna hate that in a team up, and they honestly might, if they can't appreciate you making the boss have like literally negative damage, I don't know what to say about that. You should be able to play the game how you want. Ultimately, do I think this is gonna be the best build? No. But do I think it will be really fun, and especially in a group setting will be really fun? Yes. I think there's a lot of potential.
I think it's better stuff to do than that, but I get it.
And try it out. All right, next up we have a playstyle that's one I'm sure actually people have tried in the past, but this, I want to go a step further. I'm going to call this the full support build. In this build, if anyone tries this, this is a group setting build where you are going to do literally nothing but support. And I imagine that that's actually, again, something that some people have already done, but I want to take this to the next level. I'm talking about someone that exclusively heals, blades, feints, whatever, only use buffs. And most balanced wizards are probably rolling their eyes and saying, Noah, I've been doing this for years, and yes, I'm sure you have, but a lot of people haven't. A lot of people nowadays, even on the support schools, quote unquote, like balance and life and ice, whatever, haven't really used those types of buffs in.
Everybody want to be a hero. Everybody want to be a hero. That's why I say back in the day, people knew their place. And I don't mean that in a bad way. Hey, I'm just saying, bro, when Wiz was popping back in the day, homie, if you were ice, you knew what you needed to do. Go on that front line, nigga. Go on the front line. Hold it down, shield. Your balance, you better go in that first spot. You better go. What you waiting for? Ain't no who gonna go first. Who's gonna go first? Everybody sitting there standing, looking at their watch. Who gonna go first? Nah, bro. You know what time it is. We ready to put in this work, this action. Come on, dog. Times has changed. And if you played Wiz for a long time, you know time has changed. Everybody wants to be a hero. Why did I team up? I remember this a couple years ago. Why did I team up and the ice dude say he wanted to be a hitter? Who? Mind you, we had a storm. Me and the storm looked at each other like, huh? Who? You? Huh? Who? Owls. Who? Who do you think you are? Everybody wants to be a hero. Do what you want, but I'm just saying, your school is a certain style for a reason. You think they're just giving you shills just to be nice? No, the devs built you a certain way because that's how that particular school is ideally supposed to be played. What? That's mind-numbing stuff. You feel me? Everybody wants to be a hero. It's people that still believe if they go first, all enemies attack only them. Yeah, which is just, I don't know. I think some people are also scarred because they go first and everybody else still waiting. And then it was the thing like when the first go around, they get aggro. The crap like
years because they simply don't find a reason to. They think that the best strategy is to AoE spam. Well, let me just say, for those of you that were doing the Portal Peril, you may or may not have noticed, the runs that went way smoother than any other runs in Team Up were always the runs where you were supporting one player. I don't know about you guys, but there was that occasional run that I got where everyone bladed me or everyone fainted the first round, whatever. Those were by far and above the most smooth. Like, I think those took maybe 10 minutes in comparison to every other run. And I largely think that that's
facts. I think I had this happen the other day. Why are you hitting if I got all the blades? We're also cutting on animation time. And you're also just wasting those feints, brother, when I could have low-key used them since I got like 3 blades on me. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. I get it. Like, support him. Yo, if he's going for the alley-oop, bro, hey, if he's on that line, hey, here, take it, man. Take this blade. Boom, you got it. You got the hit. You got the good hit on you. Go. It's a team effort. You're all getting a reward. You all don't need to go for it. This is weird stuff.
Just mainly from an unwillingness for people to support. A lot of people nowadays see the AoE spell and they're like, I'm just going to click it mindlessly. Well, guess what? You're probably not going to have as much fun as if you actually went out of your way to have a slight amount of strategy and kind of thought about, well, maybe I should blade this person. So do a full support build. If you want to go a step further, you can even add heals to that. Heals are going to make that build even better. It's going to make you and your teammates unkillable. So your blades on top of your heals will make whatever you're doing probably go way, way smoother. All right, for the final section and the final play style in this game that I want to talk about, I'll probably have a lot of advanced combat players and raid players rolling their eyes, but I think that gambits in this game are severely underutilized, and a lot of PvE players,
they can be really fun,
just get very, very intimidated. And I do think, yes, they are a bit on the complex side, and for most people it will seem a bit scary, but once you learn what you're supposed to be doing, it becomes very, very simple. One thing that I want to mention that I feel like a lot of people actually don't even really know about is if you come to the help page right here,
Kyler, what's up, man?
Dictionary, scroll through, you can see that there is a full section that tells you what every single symbol is on your card.
Hey, yo, Caster, my G, there's no excuse for these folks. Let's keep it real. If you go to a spell and right click on it and scan and hover over the icons, they will tell you what they mean. You don't even gotta do this, my bro. I'm gonna give it a fuck. You don't gotta do it. I'll make it simpler. They go to the spell deck. They go to the spell and right click. It will tell them the definition of that spell and how it operates and how it works. Yes, this is good too, just in case they want to actually look and read and analyze what each and everything is, right? That's good too. But also, like, when you right click on that joint, it will tell them, like, oh, this does that. This means this. This means that. Right? The devs tried to, that was a really good update from the devs to make spells a bit simpler to understand.
Cards. If you combine the icon dictionary and then you right click on a card that has a game,
okay, you said it anyways. There we go.
Description down here, and you can figure out what you're supposed to do. So, for example, these gambit spells right here, it clears wards on target for a plus 35 trap on target 2 times. You can figure out what these cards say by combining the icon dictionary with this right click feature. And with that, you can do the playstyle of the Gambit Man. You can learn what your gambits do, and you can look at specific spells that have very specific and very good.
And that's one reason why I like Beast Moon. That's why I think Beast Moon is a good way to learn those mechanics. Hey, how your day going? It's going good. How's your day? I think Beast Moon is a good way to learn that mechanic. To where when the game wants to really enforce gambits, and especially for the world of Darkmoor, which is very gambit heavy or path B heavy, I think playing Beast Moon will kind of already get your mind in the set of that to be like, oh, I already know how to operate with gambits and stuff like that and conditional spells. So you already know how you do it.
Effects and actually use them to deal way more damage or have unique effects in battle. And I feel like a lot of people don't really think about it. I've actually been using way more gambits in recent years than I have been like literally at all. I was one of those people who thought it was very intimidating and didn't want to get into it, but once I did, I went, wait a second, these are actually kind of cool. Having a cause and effect or going out of your way to do something in battle that you wouldn't usually do feels kind of good. Like the Jin spells, for example, almost all of them I actually think are some of the best single targets in the game, and they usually have easy to follow gambit.
And that's the thing with the gambit spells, bro. They're low-key broken. Yes, you have to reach one particular condition, like, yo, they'll gambit to 4 shields or whatever. But that damage boost from 950 to 1775 with a damage enchant, if you got Blaze, can become a really powerful spell if you know how to utilize it correctly. They're dumb strong, these gambit and condition spells.
On a myth with Fantastic Jin, you can gambit 4 wards on a caster for an extra like 1000 damage to this spell almost, which is an insane gambit because not only is it really good, but it's also incredibly easy to do. If you just cast stun block twice, that's going to get this gambit. So if going out of your way to do things in this game that you don't normally do seems very interesting, then I implore you, try this mechanic. Alright, so that is kind of it for my different ideas of different playstyles and builds that you can follow to make this game kind of fun again. However, I want to end this video off with a sentiment and kind of a statement. The first one is take this into your own hands. I've mentioned multiple times in the past that I think we need AoE nerfs, and I think that the game should be changed because right now the AoE meta is very stale. However, I think it has become increasingly obvious over the years KingsIsle does not want to change this. While they are inclined to add other things, changing what's already there is something that they are really scared to do, which means I imagine we are never going to see the AoE meta ultimately die out. While I think AoEs are way too strong and a lot of people think that, it's simply not going to change, which means that it is our prerogative and up to us to go, well, this is boring, let's have fun playing this game again. While I do think that the AoE meta is not our fault as a community, we are further perpetuating it and making it even worse. Like at this point, it is a good 60% KingsIsle's fault, 40% our fault, because we're choosing to go along with it. And again, I don't know a single other game where it's as much of a problem as in Wizard101. For some reason in Wizard101, we've decided just collectively as a community that we are going to ignore literally 99% of the game for the best strategy. And while it is the best strategy, and I think it makes sense that people do it, the extent that we do it to is absolutely insane. Now, the second sentiment I want to echo here, and the thing I want to really stress, is don't let other people dictate the fun in your video game.
What's up,
Video
Samson?
games are designed to be fun. That is the entire point of a video game. You are supposed to use it as an escape from reality to have a fun time. And I'm sure all of us play video games for that reason. Even people that do like challenge runs and stuff, they do challenges because they find it mentally stimulating and they're having fun doing it. So this goes too far.
Yeah, and those people, bro, hey, shout out to the people that do challenge mode. Y'all some brave souls. That's what I know. Let me just make sure my Wiz is still running. Okay, yeah. Okay, I'm surprised the Wiz is still good. That was great. Shout out to the homie. What was the video about? The video is about basically different play styles to do in the Wiz so it don't get boring, because people usually feel like Wiz is boring in the sense of just the repetitiveness of AoE spamming, blade AoE, and just how to switch up that style and different ways to play the game so you can have more fun. Will it cost efficiency? Absolutely, but you'll have the fun aspect in the game. So that was the whole topic of that particular video. Shout out to Caster Noah. Great video. Really great video. Helped make a great discussion for sure. Shout out to him, man. That was really good. I really liked it. Hey, Bobby G, appreciate you for the $10 dono. Thank you. Thanks for the react. No problem. Shout out to Bobby G for the $10 dono. I appreciate you. I appreciate you heavily. Thank you a lot. That was a great recommendation. Great. I appreciate that heavily. All right, man. I'm going to set up. If you're in Discord server, I'm going to set up a quick little giveaway going on over there. We're going to start one. Going to be some more packs. All right, Discord's in the bio. Discord's in the description. Or if you're on YouTube, just !Discord and you'll get it. Yes, sir. Is Pirate making a comeback? Yeah, it is. I'd say so. I'd say so. Let me check something. Let me check something. It's the same thing. I think it is. All right, let me see. Is my thing still working? I wonder if this game still works. I could do with chat. Yeah, make sure y'all like the stream if you haven't already, bro. We having fun tonight, man. It's day 3 of the week stream. Really hope y'all been enjoying. It's been really fun. We still got some more stuff to cover. Got some more. Where's my stuff? I thought I had some already. Unless I did. What's going on? Am I tripping? Play my music, bro. What's going on? Connection failure. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. My music. Spotify, wake up. Wake up, Spotify. The freak going on? Is Spotify down? Yeah, delete one school. What would it be? It'll be Myth. Dirty Myth. Myth is trash. High quality garbage. I'm joking. Nah, let me. That's OD. That's OD. That's OD. I'll just play this. Spotify must be down, bro. Dun, 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 dun. I'm trying to find my stuff, chat, because I wonder if I can do this game thing. To join the DC. Hey, tight. Make sure you hit the check mark when you join the Discord, and you'll see it. The getaway channel. I remember I used to do these joints. New profile. What you mean there's none by me? I'm trying to find my cahoots. There we go. Jesus. Where'd you get that hat from? The Marley Bow Motorist. All right, chat. Oh no, I pressed the wrong button. All right, y'all down for some Kahoot? That's loud. Yo, y'all want to do some Kahoot for for a chance to hold on, is everything? What you mean? Everything good? What do you mean? Everything is locked? I mean, yeah, when you join the Discord server, the Ultimate Speedway, you'll just see the welcome channel. You know what I mean? You just had to click the green check mark. Or you see like verification. When you see verification, just hit the green check mark and everything should be good. Coda, what's up? Tom, what's up? Y'all down for some Kahoot, bro? I say we play a Kahoot game for a chance to get a mount, bro. That's what I say. But I could be bugging. It's showing locks for some reason. What you mean? If you want, you can send me the screenshot of what you see. Like my Discord handles like UltimateSpeedster together. So you just send it to me there from my other socials. But are y'all down to play Kahoot for a chance to win a mount? Let me know, and then we'll start one. It would hurt people if I had to delete one school. I had to say it'll be balanced considering the other schools already have canonically reasons for being there and against each other. I feel you. Tell me brutally, if I played this game over 15 years ago and never ventured outside of the city, how much of the game am I missing? You're missing like literally 95%. That's not an exaggeration. That's a non-exaggeration. Yeah, bro. The game is way bigger than just that. It's way bigger than that, bro. All right, I just added. Let me know the screenshot you see. If you don't know, there's a giveaway going on Discord right now. Make sure you like stream if you haven't already. Again, shout out to Mommy G for the $10 dono. I appreciate you. That was a great discussion. Okay, yeah. Go to the verification and click the check mark, and you should be good. Probably just give it a minute to run, and then it should operate. Like after you hit the check mark, just give it a second, and then hopefully it registers. But you probably was in the server before. But I'm surprised this page here isn't updating me with your thing. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out why that's not doing it. Yeah, it didn't show as when I did. Oh, okay. They showed a screenshot from when I did. Let's see. Good. Now I see that you clicked the button, but I'm guessing Me6 has to just register it. But I think Me6 has just been bugging in general though. Let me see. Me6 has been bugging in general. Let me see if Me6 all right, bro. Me6, you awake, bro? Let me check my Me6, bro. Jesus, he's been bugging. Wait, welcome and goodbye. Don't tell me that's no, that's not associated with it. That should be fine. Unless they probably, you know, it'd be funny. Well, they updated their Me6 to where what I wanted to do is locked behind a paywall. That would be kind of hilarious. I think it is. Hold on. I think it is, chat. Hold on. Now that'll be a little OD if that's the case. Ain't gonna lie. Cause what's with all these craps? Had me 6 haven't been posted for a minute. That's ridiculous. I think they lock stuff out of paywall. Let me check this out. I'm gonna buy the thing real quick and just see what happens. It's fine. I can buy it. I can buy it, bro. It's fine. Nah, cause that's the case. It's about to be a little funny. And I'm gonna see if it like Reddit's like ding ding ding, like kind of like, is that the reason? Like, had that job been blocking the blessings I've been trying to give to folks out here? All right, let's see if this works. Another subscription. Let's see. Now I probably just gotta give it a minute to register something. All right, now just try it again if you can. If it's still locked, just unclick it and re-click it to see if that makes a difference. God, I swear, bro, if that's what it was the whole time. Oh, they got their time coming, bro. That'll be the dumbest thing ever if that was the freaking case, bro. Now that'll actually be nasty. That'll be nasty. I hope that works. I hope so. I gotta activate all this dumb shit. All right, bro. Let's see. All right. Hopefully it worked, man. Hopefully it worked. Sorry, chat. Yeah. Kyler. Hopefully, try hitting it again and see what happens, if you can. Yeah, I was like, why haven't my streams been posting in Discord? I've been having to do it, or Toda has been having to do it for a minute. That's me, give a service and log behind the paywall. Oh, shoot. We need our monies too. Wizard101. We'll find out tomorrow when you go live again. I did it a couple times before you took over. Okay. Yeah, I just wonder. Okay, so hopefully it works out now. Cause like it kept all the settings. It just needs to be activated. That's their whole thing. But if you don't know, you can try it out now. See if it works. There's a giveaway going on in Discord at this very moment. There's packs going on for PC, so make sure you check it out, bro. Again, do y'all want to play a Kahoot for a chance to win a mount? Now let me know. We'll do it. But I had one request. It instantly worked. Can you show me the new screenshot, if you don't mind? Give me 1 second. Okay, no problem. Yeah, I just hope this page refreshes itself so it can like, or me 6 like refresh. It probably takes them up to like 5 minutes for them to actually start messaging the server and start adding stuff. Nah, that would actually be dumb OD. That is so petty of these dudes, bro. That's not even funny. I'm laughing, but that's trash. That would be absolutely trash if that was the actual case. Like, nah, bro. The freak going on? Alright, you sent me the screenshot. Let me see. Okay, now you can see all the tabs. Yeah, just go to giveaway and just click it, and then you'll be good, bro. Let me see. Now I gotta look at your character to see. One quick thing, chat. I gotta check. So I just want to see if it gave you the roles. Sir, I'm doing the jump like midstream, chat. It just kind of popped out of nowhere. Joined 3 years ago. Members. Okay. Okay, it gave you the role. Okay, that's good. Or maybe it didn't register since like you was here before in the past and it didn't need to show it again. I don't know. Was you in the Discord at one point and then you left and just came back? I know that happens sometimes. So I just want to know so I can know if that was the case or not. And that's the reason why I didn't like register. Just joined today. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna give it a few minutes. I'm gonna give the bot some time to hopefully catch up with itself. And it probably got to run through all the crap that people did join, and they got to freaking register everything. Never used Discord until this year. Oh, okay. All right. We'll do a test run, I guess, of Kahoot. You know what I mean? I guess we'll just run one game real quick. It'll be worth 5 packs of your choice. That's $3.99. What I do ask though is for you to please use your, if you're on YouTube, use your YouTube name. If you're on TikTok, use your TikTok name. It'll make it simpler for me so nobody could like be fraudulent and say like, yo, that's my character, that's my profile, and then I can't tell, and then they steal somebody's work. All right, so if you can just put in your name for that particular, for your profile. Okay, we're gonna just see how many people join. Feel free to join. This is for 5 packs. We're just gonna do a test run of one to see how this works. So yeah, let me just. All right, feel free to join. Kahoot! Feel free to join, bro. Again, use your YouTube, or if you're on TikTok, your TikTok name. What real name? So what I mean like your real name, I mean like your profile name. So like for you, Pirate Killer Zoro, use that. So if you win, I can identify. Yo, oh, what realm am I in? Oh, the realm I in, I got you. Banshee. I'm sorry. John M, are you YouTube or TikTok? Wait, you there? Wait, who's John M? Just put your TikTok or YouTube name, your profile name, to make it easier for me. Here you can. Just so nobody can like claim your stuff because I don't know who they are. It just makes it simpler. John M. Okay, I see you. Thank you, John M. All right, so who is... Okay, got you, John M. Got you. I'm gonna give like another minute. Blaze, what's up? You back from a year break? Hold on now, brother. Wasn't a year. What do I have to do? You have to Google. You join it at www.kahoot or with the Kahoot app, and then you gotta enter the game pin, and then that's how you play. Make sure I like the stream if you haven't already. We're like a decade. All right. You see what I mean, bro? You see what I'm talking about? You see what I mean? Hey, Tayuna, how you doing? What's up? Good game, good game, good game, good game. What are we supposed to do when you're gone? Hey, bro. No idea. That's rough, ain't it? Jesus. Nasty work. Hey, bro. All I'll say is survive. I will survive. Hey, hey. All right. We about to start it. Y'all ready? Runner-ups? Yeah, I quit Wiz because speed level. Nah, don't put that on me. Don't put that on me. That's insane. All right, ready? Let's go. Good luck to the 3 people. Whoever win this gets 5 packs. Good luck. Dun dun dun. All right. We got that. All right, for y'all. Okay, I see the print. Hold on. Let's do that. Abigail, how you doing? Go to the stream. All right, John's don't delete. I thought I'll add the Wizard101 battle music, you know. Who was the final boss of Mirage? Good job. You learned Shadow Magic in Chrysalis. True or false? Oh, cool. True. Gold Roger, how you doing? Why do you go to Marleybone? For a magic tournament? To get a sandwich? Good job, y'all. I don't blame the distress signal one. That sounds plausible. All right, Aquila has 4 main dungeons. True or false? They'll go hard. Which school is the most defensive? What school is this spell from? I'm gonna guess death was a misclick. Misinput. The crack music is nostalgic. I love this Barley Bowl song more though. That Barley Bowl hit. Yeah. What are we talking about? Woo! Barley Bowl song hit. That's all go hard. That's all go hard. That's all go hard. Woo! Nah, bro. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. Tight. That's just crazy. Oh, it's all good, Kyler. All right, John, bro. Congratulations, man. You on the game right now? Now, I hope you PC so you can claim your stuff. Shout out to the 3 that participated, bro. Loading up right now, I bet. That was fun. Did that Kathmandu music. Kathmandu was alright, Chad. I'll be real. It's been long enough. I thought Kathmandu was kind of, you can do without. How you do without Kathmandu? I thought this was connected. Guess not. There we go. Alright. Thank you guys for participating in that. so we now know it works and stuff. You said that. Oh, don't even get me started on that. Hold on. But you know I got that. It's OD. It's like 10:30 at night. I need to calm down. Now where are my 10 crowns for Wiz trivia? It's all about a grind. Jen, how you doing? Name is Jonathan Redhammer. Meet me in Senator. Woo! What? Come on, dog. What are we doing? Wake up. Fuck, slept on. I'm ready to go to war over this joint, no cap. What's the top 3 songs? That's tough. I think I had a video on that. Did I have a video? Hold on, I gotta see. I think I put that in the video. It's the older one. Let's see. I know it was a long time ago. Didn't you? Somebody said, didn't you rate Zafaria on lower? Yes, I did. It was, yes, definitely. All right, Johnny. Let me know what 5 you want. What 5 packs you want? While I find this. I know I made a video. I did. Oh, it was battle themed, so yeah. Let me cause I forgot what I put. Let me see what I put for number 1. Cause I don't want to fluctuate. Okay, so chat, here it is. Number 3 was, as you know. Woo! Premier, I got you. Are there any amulets and thames or any rings at 130 to upgrade to Darkmoor? I would say the ones from Dragoon, but that's too grindy. So you can probably wait till Caramel. So this is number 2. It's the Mandala combat theme from Imperia. Was it? Did you go out? Is it on there? No. I thought I'd try. I thought I'll see it on there. Vroom, vroom. Let me get my other homies order out the way. You should be good, broski. You should be good. Dun, 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 dun. Let me get the other guy out the way too. I see what he wanted. Train robbery. Yeah, it was. Yeah. All right. Let me get him. Simply Storm Club. Yo, John. Homie on TikTok said, "Nice stitch, bro." Disco, how you doing, man? What are you doing on Wiz? I think we're about to start questing in a bit. Anthony, you still here? Jen, hope you get well soon. Shout out to Tap for editing that video for me too. dun, dun. Woo! Oh, I'm getting too amped. I need to calm down. It's the drinks. All right. Let's see what we're gonna quest on. Yo, Kyler, John said thank you. What's up, Derek? What pack would you suggest? Easy I can pay for the Thame Ring and Amulet. For that, it's not really like what world you at? You just completed. Ooh. Oh, this was number 1. Yeah, that was tight. So I'll just say wait till you get done with Caramel, to be honest. But it's not really a pack I'll say you could buy for good stuff like that. Like, because Dragoon is just way too grindy. It would take too much work. Yeah, bro, that's what I recommend. Or you can look at the Bazaar. The Bazaar probably will have something better for you. The Bazaar usually be having some good stuff to sell. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, Marlboro music is great. Yeah, this is where the intro. Yeah. Yo, y'all use this song in my intros all the time. This is my favorite battle song in the entire game, and it's from a freaking gauntlet, dude. Will you ever have 7 wizards? I already do. Not max, but I already got the 7. Jin, what? I'm trying to think of that song. Is it the Arcanum battle soundtrack? Dang, bro, that's a classic vid right there, bro. Dang, that joint was classic. That junk went hard. All right, bro. All right, get me out of here. Get me out of here. There we go. All right. Coda, do you want a quest? Or are you busy at the moment? Or Anthony? I don't know if Anthony's still watching. We gotta go to District of the Stars. All right, bet. Just teleport and I'll add you to the group and then we get to going. Every character have a theme song? That would be cool. That would be a cool idea. Yeah, where you get that mount from? It's from a bundle. Chad, what's that bundle called? It comes from the giant house with the shoe. I think it's called the Ever After bundle. Yeah, it's the name of it. Ever After. It's a 4-person. There's people so questing out this joint, putting in work. For sure, for sure. It's been a great stream, man.
The research lab is quiet and still, as if it has remained
Stay back. You'll not have the Desert Star. I may never complete my research now, but I will never give up the gemstone either.
13K is kind of crazy, sauce. I feel you with that moment, G. It's like me with Toontown. I'll be hurt. And I don't play it. How is Toontown, by the way? Gotta check. Is Toontown still doing this stuff? Okay, they just had some May 15th. The community engagement department is hiring. Oh, okay. Okay, so I guess they're looking for, you know, content people. All right. What about the game, brother? What about the game? Okay, yeah, they still haven't updates. The last, like, patch note they had was, like, April 2nd. So they're doing all right. I never played Toontown. I thought that went down. It's like a different game now. It's kind of like 2 different games now from Toontown. Weird. I remember Free Realms. Free Realms was my jam. I missed that joint, bro. Free Realms was tight. There'll be no game like Free Realms. I know that. There'll be no game like that, man. It's just impossible. It won't. Never. There'll be no game like it. 0. It's literally one of a kind.
I actually feel relieved. All these years I've stayed here. Maybe I should get out of here. Yes, that sounds nice.
The desert star is clear to the touch, but it radiates comforting warmth. Despite its size, the gemstone fits easily in your backpack.
I mean, most people really come back when it comes to like the end of the year update. So, and hiatus isn't necessarily bad at the moment. And like, there'll be a new update within like a week or 2 that people probably gonna come back and get into. You know what I mean? But taking a hiatus right now isn't bad. I took like a 2-week break, you know, from everything, even like streaming and stuff, you know, just take a little break, chill out, wake up late, just do nothing but eat, sleep, and rot, which is fun. I love doing that. Sounds terrible, but just eating, sleeping, scrolling on TikTok, and rotting is, excuse me, some of the best activities I could ever do in my life. Again, doesn't sound the best, but just sitting there. It's great. So yeah, it took 2 weeks off. Now I'm back, and now Wizard's kind of fun again. You gotta take a little break. I come back for nostalgia. I feel you. You feel me, Toretic? Like, people be like, that just sounds so lazy. Like, just scrolling, just laying around doing nothing all day. Like, how can you do that? Well, I'm sorry, but like, some of us actually enjoy bed rotting.
Finally got her.
I'm tired of feeling bad about it. That's enough. Bed rotting is fun. I enjoy it. 100%. This sounds terrible. It is what it is. You feel me, Mommy G? Like, what's wrong with that? Like, that's fun. Or binge watching a Netflix series. We're just chatting it up with folks on freaking Discord and playing Flight Simulator. Like anything, bro. Like, it's giving me happiness. And I feel like sometimes you didn't need a couple of days just to relax and chill. You know what's funny though? It's kind of like an odd thing. You know when people like go on vacation together and like one person legit just wants to relax and the other person wants to like do a million activities? I feel like it's a hard balance for some people. Because some people go to vacation and then I feel like they're kind of stressed on the vacation because they have to do so many activities at a certain time. So I guess like, you know, get the money's worth. But the whole point of it was to relax. But how are you kind of relaxing if you're doing like a million activities in the sense of like skydiving and going to a million restaurants and this, that, and the third? So, you know, it's, I guess the odd thing. Because I know some people like when they go on vacations together, like you also see this in shows sometimes. Like one person just wants to relax while the other person, or probably like even your own family dynamics. One person like kind of legit wants to relax, take one day to bed rot in the freaking hotel room. While the other person's like, no, we can't bed right here. We here for so-and-so days. We need to start getting up, moving, go to the club tonight. You know what I mean? But isn't the point of it is to just like relax? You know what I mean? Bed riding is more fun when you don't have to. Bed riding is fun when you don't get to do it every day. Yes. Had to be on YouTube eating some ice cream, watching people play like Resident Evil, any kind of story-driven game for their reaction. The last show I binged was My Hero Academia in 2024. I'll probably get back into that. I tried it one time and I fell off, but let's see. Bro, we just happy that you're back and doing good. Hey, bro, appreciate it, man. Yeah, bro, I was doing fine, man. Just need to take a little break. There's a lot of balancing. I'm the one staying at the resort home bed riding, unless I'm eating. Yeah, bro. Man, are you still using one of the first enchants? Hey, bro, talk about getting carried hard. I don't gotta lift a damn finger. Woo! I got 9 training points to my name. Yes, sir. But I should honestly take one day and like do all the side stuff to where I can actually, you know, get all the proper equipment or proper spells. Bobby get carried hard. But with CashApp Noah's video, that kind of encouraged me. Like I have a balanced character. I should make, when I get him done with what is called Darkmoor, I should have a really dedicated build for him. Like I kind of do now because he's naturally balanced, but I guess like with a more wider scale of. I wonder what a defensive fire build will look like. If that's even possible. A defensive fire build? That'll be weird. Yeah, man, like I like take the first day on the vacation to bed right, relax, then slowly progress into doing the other things in the place. But I get why some people be like, well, why you bed rotting it? We only here for like 4 days. You really gonna bed rot? Hey, the day I came there, I'm bed rotting the whole day. We could have got there in the morning. I'm chilling. You know what I mean, chat? Like if you go to like, let's say like Puerto Rico or something, right? You got a nice resort. That's just an example. Or anywhere, right? Or the Norwegian Islands or something. And you got there early in the morning, right? You flew out at like 5 a.m. Let's say you get there around like 10 a.m., right? This is an example. Hey, bro. That first day, I'm relaxed. Don't ask me to do crap. The only thing you better ask me is, where's my ID? They ain't give me the room key. And that's all I want. And where's my ID so I can get this alcoholic beverage? That's the only thing I want to be asked. After that, I'm chilling. I'm not doing a million activities on the first day. I'll be damned. Ain't doing it. But then, you know, lay that knife up, feel better. Yeah, we'll go out. Or definitely the next day, then yeah, we get going. But like, relax. The whole point, relax. You should be stressed out on a vacation. That's just pointless in my opinion. Then you don't feel like you're really relaxed. Once I finish my fire next week, I'm gonna take a literal Eldritch. Eldritch God to make me a character and quest it completely through. What's an Eldritch God? Are they OP? I'm a mad introvert too, so unless it's like hiking or sightseeing, I don't have too many people around. I'm cool with that. I feel you. I feels you. Understandable. Dun, 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 dun. Again, there's a giveaway going on Discord at the moment. Make sure y'all check it out. I really hope buying that freaking $5.99 help freaking crap. If not, I'm pissed. And I'm deleting the bot. I know that's fact, homie. Taking them out. Oh, let me turn on. Did I turn on the YouTube thing? On the Mi 6? No. Let me check. Now it's acting like you don't want to load. I know dang well.
Secrets are hidden here, young one.
You're trying to gaslight me, bro. I ain't going for
Use
it.
this knowledge for the good of the spiral, and my blessing will be with you. But if you do the spiral harm,
Automatically alert your community every time you or your favorite YouTuber posts a new video. That's a Mi 6 premium feature. That is some nasty work. Oh, that is disgusting. Absolutely horrendous, bro. That was not a... That actually pretty gross. That's insane. Chat, like that's actually... Making that a paid feature? They must be on hard times. How do you enter the giveaway? You just heard it. Yeah. You just when you go to the giveaway tab, just click that the confetti thing. You'll see giveaway bot, and you'll see the ongoing giveaway. Frigid Mall. How long have you been playing this game? Since like 2011. Dun, 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 dun. Excuse me. Sure. Joseph, appreciate the sub, man. I'm going the wrong direction. I ain't paying. 2009 over here. Was a vet. Veteran player. Oh, now I have the telephone. Hey, bro. It's good that you're still playing Wiz, man. But yeah, like I was speaking earlier, like it's fine if you like take a break at the moment on Wiz. Like I feel that's normal. You know what I mean? Because it's at a time where like if summer update's about to drop, so you go ahead and do the summer update. With it like happen like next week, then you get back on for a little bit, and then we get the major update, the big boy update, all the way in like November. That's when it's hot. You know what I mean? That's like when a new season of a TV show come out. You know, everybody in that my ball. You know what I mean? That's when the real fun begins. And I think the devs know that. So they know, at this point, I think the devs know where the highs and lows are at. You know what I mean? They know what times, they have to know. They gotta be a recurring pattern. They know, okay, this time of year, you have a bit of a rough spot. A little bit of revenue coming in. But hopefully this time, more revenue coming. We do by this, that, and third. I just hope the new updates on console, when they fix the bugs, will be great for them to, you know, get some more revenue in. And I also hope this winter update's really good for console, so people can log in their numbers again, bro. I just hope it's good in general, so it can revive the spark in some people to be intrigued and locked in on Wiz, you know, and be there for a bit. I think Arc 5, that's what we on, right? I think Arc 5 has a really strong start. Darkmoor had a really great story to it. I'm intrigued to see where we go on from here. And I just wonder how many worlds it's gonna take for this arc to happen. Maybe it'll be a 4-world arc. We never had like a 4-world arc. Maybe it'll be the first one to do that. I don't know, I think it'll be. To me, it was probably like 2013, you know, 24, but I stopped playing probably like 2 years ago. And even then, it was on and off. Yeah, when I was playing in 2011, it was definitely on and off. Like, I probably took like no more than a year off, if that, when I was, since 2011. Like, I'll probably like, there was probably a time where I stopped playing for like maybe 5 months, 6 months at most. I play Wiz very frequently. Even in my childhood, like my childhood. Very, very, very frequent. I don't know how I got in a second. But yeah, King White, yeah, you don't hard it, you just make sure like you don't necessarily have to hard it, you just have to click the confetti. Alright, and that's how you enter. Make sure you hit the confetti button. Or Kyler. Make sure you press it. Yes, sir. Okay, got it. And it fixed your roll. Good. I'm glad it's all situated. I just want to see like the bot freaking do its job. I just want to see the bot freaking. Oh, maybe when I go live tomorrow, it'll be like it'll fix itself. I watch some YouTubers play Wiz now for nostalgia. Like what we said earlier, my favorite Wiz tubers were Blaze and Blue doing the dual runs. Oh, that was an epic time to be alive. Also, what's his name? The Gamer's official. He's had the most epic battle music in his videos. I used to just listen. I used to just watch those videos just for the music because he'll always pick the best like battle soundtracks. I don't know why, but he'll always have like a great like playlist of songs in his freaking videos. He didn't even have no mic. He was just texting in the chat to communicate to the viewer. I really wouldn't pay attention to that, but like I would just listen to the music and watch the fight. And that done was lit. Fun times, man. Now I still think there's tons of great WizTubers now. You know what I mean? Holding the front lines. So shout out to all those WizTubers, man. Even Peril101 content creators. Doing great. Shout out to all of them. Doing the content creator stuff isn't easy. So shout out to all of them that still, you know, try to progress in it. Especially for like not a super wide open game as like Fortnite and Call of Duty and stuff, you know? It's more close knit.
So the sky anchor's a real thing, eh? The largest of the Borealis gemstones. I'm thinking you
I was in the Lionheart. I remember him. I remember him. I remember a lot of them from back in the day. Level up. What level am I at now? 111. Me, Lori. Alright guys, we're gonna wrap it here. Hope you guys enjoyed. Shout out to you, Anthony. I know we didn't do a lot, but I hope you guys really enjoyed the stream, bro. I'm gonna start actually on time or closer to on time tomorrow. Sorry I started like an hour late. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to MobyG for the $10 bomb. I really appreciate you, MobyG. You're a legend for that. I really appreciate you. Shout out to everybody that came through. Shout out to people that joined that Kahoot. Shout out to people that were watching that video with me. Shout out to Caster Noah and his vid. That was great. Shout out to everybody on TikTok. Kyler, I appreciate you for joining the server. Shout out to John for winning. And I hope you all have a great night. I'm streaming all week. There's some giveaways going on in Discord. And there'll be more giveaways going on tomorrow and Friday. We're giving away stuff all week. And I hope you guys enjoyed. And, you know, make sure to tell your friends that these streams are happening, so we can do more stuff and advertise more stuff in the game and give away more things. So if you got some friends that play Wiz, or, you know, you're in certain places where you just want to post on your social medias, make sure you spread the news that these lives are happening, because I want to give away more stuff. So that would really be helpful. And I hope you guys enjoy. Join the Discord, communicating there. Really appreciate y'all. Hope you have a great night. Shout out to everybody and peace out, y'all.